During the mid-20th century, many different television shows aimed to not only depict life in a suburban neighborhood, but also to display the newly revised homemaker's role in her household. The homemaker's new role was reconstructed due to the changes that suburban living caused among families. These roles are apparent in both The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet and The Jetsons. Both of these television shows assist in displaying how suburban living exhibits a comfortable, stress-free daily life for suburban homemakers. The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet spotlights a suburban family going through their average, everyday lives. Harriet, the homemaker of the sitcom, perfectly depicts the comfort of being a suburban homemaker through her simple, calm housekeeping duties that she can be seen performing throughout the episode. Betty Friedan elaborates on the goals of women during the mid-20th century in her book, The Feminine Mystique. Friedan describes what feminine fulfillment looked like, which she described as what every other American girl wanted: to get married, have 4 children, and live in a nice house in a nice suburb. Friedan means that at one point, all teenage American girls strive to become a wife and mother while spending their life in a suburban environment. Harriet's ability to display her happy, comfortable life as a mother, wife, and homemaker fills her responsibility as exempling an accurate model of what feminine fulfillment looks like. In addition to Betty Friedan, Mary Beth Haralovich also talks about the subject of suburban environments when she states, "The middle-class suburban environment is comfortable, unlike the cramped and unpleasant space of the Camden's New York City apartment." Harlovich compares the suburban environment to the urban environment, as displayed in another sitcom titled The Honeymooners. Haralovich argues that the suburban environment is more comfortable due to its spaciousness. A comfortable environment translates directly to a comfortable daily life for the homemaker, especially since they spend most of their days inside their home fulfilling their duties as a homemaker. For example, throughout the episode, Harriet is almost always seen inside her home, mainly in her kitchen and dining room. Since she lives in a suburban environment, she has enough space to be comfortable, which helps to de-stress herself in comparison to urban city apartment living. The Jetsons is a show that focuses on a family of 4 who live in a suburban neighborhood located in the sky. Jane, the homemaker of the show, completes easy, simple actions throughout the episode. For example, she makes breakfast for her son by pushing buttons on a machine rather than making it herself in a kitchen. Although her home isn't realistic, its ability to complete actions for her contributes to her lifestyle being depicted as more comfortable than ever. She doesn't have the stress of completing time-consuming chores in a short amount of time, but rather she has actions completed for her. However, after the family complains about her machine, Jane decides to hire a robot maid to complete tasks around the home. Since Jane's duties are being distributed elsewhere, she lives a stressless, comfortable life within her suburban home. Lynn Spiegel, the author of White Flight, states, "Space travel served to redesign the suburban family ideal in significant ways." Spiegel is referencing the post-war period in American history when the space race was taking place, and the influence it had on suburban environments. This was around the same time as when The Jetsons was airing. The Jetsons aim to depict the new design of suburban living by displaying a family that occupies a comfortable living style within a futuristic home. These futuristic household qualities act as incentives of suburban living, contributing to the daily comforts of being a suburban homemaker. The plots and environments of sitcoms during the mid-20th century help to identify the altered role that the suburban homemaker occupied during this time. The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet and the Jetsons are just 2 examples of how suburban living caused a comfortable, stressless living style among homemakers.